What's up, everyone? It's me, your friendly neighborhood pastor. Today, I'm going to be reacting to an old Ali G video on science, technology.
Science. What is it all about? Technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
First off, I am not endorsing all that Ali G stands for, but I have to admit, this is an hilarious video. It's old school, and I had to bring it out. When you look at him, who could take this guy serious? I feel like one of the fruit of the Spirit needs to be self-awareness. There's a gentleman in here named Kent Hovind, I'll point him out to you in a little bit, who is a Christian creation scientist. I cannot believe he does not catch on to this. What is hilarious about this is that the guests actually take it serious. Maybe it's because of how they set it all up. They say, here's somebody from England. He's cool with the young people. And there's this whole setup that's professional and makes you feel like you're on a legitimate show. But just looking at him, just looking at him, the way he's dressed and the way he's pronouncing things, you may not be familiar with the English accent, but you would have to know something is up.
There's a bloke from around my hood, Staines, called Rainbow Jeremy, who reject everything to do with science. He just chill at home, he smoke his own homegrown, and check this, he don't have a telly. He don't have a telly.
Yeah, he lives in a house though.
Yo.
The guy on the left is Kent Hovind, and this guy right here, the futurologist. The fact that these people do not understand that this guy is messing with them, it's just beyond me. We'll get to some life lessons about this in just a moment.
That house is a product of technology.
No, he ain't got no technology in it. You can check out his website. He ain't got nothing in it.
It's got a website. The
He
house
wears clothes,
itself.
shoes.
What?
He eats food.
As computers made our lives better.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Will computers ever be able to work out what 99999999999999999999999 multiplied by 999?
If you just look at his eyes, you could tell so much about somebody in their eyes. You could tell this guy is messing with them. How can you miss the obvious here?
9999. Yo, I ain't finished. You don't know what I was going to say. 999999999999999999999999.
The answer is yes.
The most powerful computer in the world today does 36 trillion operations a second.
So would it be able to multiply 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
Yes.
10, 10, 10?
I hear somebody giggle at this point. They have to understand something is wrong. But I don't know if it's this generation, like they're not familiar with what's going on. But I know comedy has existed like this before in the past. But what is mind-blowing to me is that people lack so much self-awareness that they can have Ali G in front of them doing this nonsense, mispronouncing words, and asking if computers can do arithmetic and multiplication.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
Yes.
10, 10.
Yes.
You don't know what I was going to
Yes.
say. Multiply, you don't even know. 10, 10, 10,
doesn't
10,
make
10,
any
11,
difference.
Blink of an
11,
eye.
It doesn't make
11,
any
12,
difference.
13,
Whatever
14,
numbers you name, the
89.
This guy. This guy right here gets me every time because this guy doesn't get it. Let me just stop right here and give a few lessons. Self-awareness is a gift from God. You have to be able to understand yourself in other environments. Self-awareness is something that every human being should have. The very fact that these doctors, these leaders are so unaware of the moment they are in shows me how gullible people are and the reason why there are so many problems in this world. They've done experiments before with someone in a uniform asking people to do the most ridiculous things, and they do it because they're in a uniform. The Bible talks about being wise, not being a fool. Self-awareness is a gift to keep you from being a fool, to help you be aware of your surroundings and how others are treating you and how others are looking at you.
100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100,
Yes.
million.
Yes.
Thousand,
Yes.
million,
Yes. Whatever
billion.
numbers you want,
And
it will be able to multiply.
0.99998
Yeah.
without blowing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gonna move it on a little bit. Where did men come from?
Men evolved out of lower species in the way that all the species evolved out of lower species.
This is ridiculous. This is
What?
ludicrous. If he wants to believe this happened, he's welcome to believe his grandpa was Lucy and came down from his tree or something. But that is pure religion. We offer $250,000 for anybody with any real empirical, testable, scientific evidence for
Right.
evolution.
So you saying we ain't come down from monkeys?
No,
So-
monkeys are still having babies. Why don't they have another human today?
Okay.
And here we get into why Dr. Ken Hovind was invited there to present creation science. Let's see if he can be self-aware to Ali G messing with him.
Has you ever eaten a banana?
Oh, yeah, I eat all kinds of food, yeah. I eat a banana, that's
Yeah.
proof. That's proof we came from a
That's
rock.
proof.
That's not proof of evolution.
The people engaged in this kind of nonsense always set up the rules that you could never win the money.
Here you see Ali G making a funny joke about the banana, and everybody gets it. So they understand that's a joke, but what about the rest? Why don't they get the joke?
Now,
But the banana thing got him, innit?
Yeah,
He-
well-
he, had to start going, oh, no. He started saying,
Hold it, the
because you
fact-
started going red when I said that.
think about
like
you-
you thought, oh, man has got it, my
I thought
man
no
over
such
there.
thing. No. The fact that
Then
we
why
can-
did you start all... He went
Because-
red, didn't it?
No, because I'm surprised at how illogical your question was, or your thinking
Yo,
was.
speak to that.
And notice Ken Hovind's going to double down instead of seeing the joke in this.
Speak to that, because
Okay.
Space ain't listening, yo.
We're Homo sapiens, and that's about
Well, yo,
8 steps down.
I ain't. I just want to make clear, because this is going out on the TV or whatever, that I don't do that stuff. I ain't got nothing against it.
oh, it's the Homo that threw him off. I mean,
Yeah, you're
explain that.
It is a scientific nomenclature that describes who we are as part of a phyla or a stream of,
Right.
it goes hominid, hominoid, and then we
Yo,
go
whatever,
through.
there's different names for it.
We're
'Cause
all
you
Homo sapiens.
All humans would be considered.
My wife is a Homo
But
sapien.
that's not
We're
homosexual.
all Homo.
When the guy gives the answer to why he's using the word Homo sapien, he doesn't simplify it. He actually makes it more complicated. Listen to how he's supposed to be explaining it to this guy who can't even pronounce the word technology or computer. Listen to how he's supposed to simplify it, and yet he does the total opposite. He makes it more complicated.
Yeah, you're
Explain
confused.
that.
It is a scientific nomenclature that describes who we are as
Nomenclature, like anyone would know that word.
part of a phyla
A phyla, like anyone would know what a phyla is.
or a stream of, it goes hominid, hominoid, and then we
Yo,
go
whatever,
through.
there's different names for it.
We're
'Cause
all
you
Homo sapiens.
This guy, this guy cannot get over what is happening. I just would want to sit down with him. I know in his head he's got to be thinking thoughts like the host is a total Oompa Loompa, but how does he not see the humor? And how does he stay straight-faced? I could not stay straight-faced in an interview like this where the guy is so obviously being goofy.
My wife is a Homo sapien.
But that's not homosexual.
Homo
That's what the
sapiens.
difference is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
He thinks, Ali G thinks because he said his wife is a Homo sapien, that meant she's a lesbian, and he's getting these perverted thoughts in his mind. How anyone at this point doesn't just go, hey, this is hilarious. What's up with you? The very fact that Ali G can keep his character this long shows how good he is as an actor. You got to give him credit for that. I don't support a lot of his work. It's perverse and dirty. But the very fact that he can keep character this long.
well, it's just a way of describing who we are.
Well, that's it. You know, I just want to make clear your respect for coming on, and I ain't going to treat you differently now that has come out. You know, that's safe.
No, it has nothing to
come out.
Come on now, you're confused here. Let's settle the confusion. All of people in the whole world, the biologists have in a group called Homo. And the particular human group below that is sapiens. And all that is Greek. It just means the Greek word for man smart.
Yeah, a lot of them is very talented.
I do have to give credit to this gentleman simplifying it. He does simplify it. Like Michael Scott said, explain it to me like I'm a fifth grader or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of them is very talented.
It has nothing to do with homosexuals. It has nothing to do with the
going nowhere.
homos that you meet on the street.
Aye.
It's an entirely different lingo.
But,
My point is,
so is you one of the Homo lot?
I am
one
a
of the
Homo
valuable-
sapien. I think all humans are Homo sapiens.
Yeah,
You are
thought so,
too.
'cause-
Okay, you are too.
Yo.
gosh. The very fact that they take him serious.
The term Homo and Homo sapien
All right.
has nothing at all to do with sex.
All right. Let's talk about when technology goes horribly wrong. Is there technologies that you won't use?
I try to avoid foods that have pesticide residues on them.
No disrespect, whatever, but does you use a toilet or does you just drop one in a hole?
Of course, I use the toilet like I assume everybody here does, or I hope.
You'd use it, but would you flush?
Certainly, yeah, I absolutely.
So, would you use a toilet or does you just drop it in a
Oh,
hole?
I know. I've been to quite a few countries where they don't have toilets, and I'm very glad to get back to America.
So would you flush?
Oh, sure. And I think you should have a septic system that's properly designed to handle the waste.
You say that, but there's evidence backstage to the contrary. Was it you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what I was talking about.
No, I have no clue.
The floater. Covering it with paper don't make it all right, you know? That goes for the rest of you, whoever it was.
I cannot get over that people sit through this and don't make this guy give an explanation to what he's talking about or why is he so silly.
Right, I ain't pointing any fingers, but I does have my suspicions.
Well, I don't. It was not me, if that's what you're saying. I would not. If I understand what you're even talking about, which I
Yeah.
don't part of the time here.
See, Kent is starting to get clued in to what's going on, but he needed to do that much earlier and now not get offended. Of course, this is a stupid question, but he's actually going to get offended at the fool. When you get offended at the fool or the court jester, that makes it even funnier. Laughing with the court jester or not allowing yourself to become angry shows that you understand the court jester.
You know what I was talking about, because if it was, then shame on you.
You're very confusing.
Yo, I ain't pointing fingers, yo, but is you the one backstage that didn't flush?
No, sir.
This guy, he has got to be the most gullible of the bunch. Makes it hilarious as they pan to him. You also have to give it up, the videographers and those who edit these shots.
If that's what you're talking about.
You know,
Why
we're
you would
not-
talk about that on a TV program blows my mind.
Just saying, out of respect, and we're all talking about respect and whatever. Whoever it was, and I ain't just, I don't care. Let's
Well, then go on to something else.
let's put it to the side. But that ain't right. Shame on you.
I didn't do it. Don't say shame on me. I didn't do anything.
Why don't any of the other guests speak up and say something? This is another point about group shame and how people can feel intimidated when there's a leader over them. And this also goes into the psychology of how dictators and abusers manipulate their authority. Here, because Ali G is the host, giving him way more respect and way more room to be offensive than you would in a normal conversation with someone that you would consider a peer. So because he has some kind of authority in this moment, he's in charge of the show. Everybody listens to him as they're getting ready probably to make these shots. They are totally letting him shame one of the guests in front of them who is obviously denying that he has left a floater in the toilet.
That ain't right. Shame on you.
I didn't do it. Don't say shame on me. I didn't do anything.
Just want to thank you all for coming on here. This was very interesting. Keep it real. Yo, respect.
What can we learn from this funny video that Ali G put out? Number one, people need to be self-aware. Number two, don't let people shame you or put you into peer pressure environments where you have to accept what the majority are saying. The Bible talks about there being a wide path that leads to destruction, but a narrow path that goes to heaven. And you should not be deceived by those on the wide path on their way to hell. When Ali G set up this environment, he got the majority to stick with him, even shaming Kent Hovind for something that he didn't do. That's what I believe. What do you believe? I believe that funny videos, even like Ali G's science talk, can help people understand how to be more self-aware and not fall under peer pressure. If you like Christian gear like this, check out our shop, kingdomprinting.store, where we can hook you up with some of our gear or make custom gear for you. If you have a call on your life and you're interested in Bible college, check out our free online Bible college at legacyministrycollege.org. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to see me react to more funny videos on the internet. This is what I believe. What do you believe?